off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This is Alfred Blue, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Second down. Here's Savage. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Savage now. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
Well, we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
This is the running back, Blue. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try and run again with Blue. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Savage. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run. This is Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. On target over the middle to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Good. Let's go. Green, 39.
A play fake to Blue. Savage. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go now.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And finding Fedorowicz. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. This is Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Fighting throws. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. First down, Savage. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Out of the gun, Savage. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run with Hunt. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A gain of 3, second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
All right, here we go. Green.
From the end zone, Savage. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. In motion is Fedorowicz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The first down throw coming. Savage. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They run with Blue. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Now a play fake, and it's Savage. He's letting this one go. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
All right, here we go.
They go again with Blue. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 49. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play fake. Now Savage. He's letting this one go for Fuller and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. He spins free. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, some strong running. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's Savage off the bootleg. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. Off of play action, Savage. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All day, every day, any day.
To throw again. Savage. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
To the air again, Savage. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And now out comes Houston. They begin with a carry for Blue. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Savage. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Savage. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
No, Jack, Patriot! Set! Leopard! Set! Back to Philly, here we go!
Back to throw, Savage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Detroit! Here we go now! Watch it now, Barney!
3rd and long. It's Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. It's so nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Green.
Savage from the shotgun snap. And his throw here is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Savage. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So after the sack of Savage, the Texans with a 3rd and long forthcoming.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, here's Savage. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick-6 plays like that.
But we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone. But he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game. And when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick-6s in 2016 and a very memorable pick-2 against the Falcons. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So that one will be accepted. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Savage. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tamahale coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it here with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Blue. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That good for 19 and a first down.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first and 10, Savage. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texans now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And on 2nd and 10 now. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
On the carry, this is Blue. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Leopard. Here we go,
They run for it. Here's Blue. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Hunt, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Foreman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases...